Hello, my wonderful friends. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are having a productive day so far. His Excellency Peter Obi, in a response to questions asked him by the correspondent of Channels TV in UK, has cleared a lot of issues. He has cleared a lot of doubts and misconceptions concerning what has been happening with him and his relationship with those Nigerians living abroad, or those we classify as diasporans, the Nigerians in diaspora. Mr. Peter Obi told the journalist that it's not campaign he is doing abroad. Campaign has not officially started. When campaign starts, he will do his campaign properly. But what he is doing in abroad or during his trip abroad is simply consultation. He is there to dialogue with them and reason with them how Nigeria can be made better. One of the striking things that His Excellency Peter Obi said is that people in diaspora are always the ones that help in turning around their country. Interesting. Why did he say that? Remember that Peter Obi has always said the brain drain that Nigeria is encountering today or experiencing today will eventually turn out to be a brain gain. That all these people, professionals that are leaving Nigeria, because of the harshness of our system, because of the way our politicians have messed up this Nigeria, they will one day return back, especially when they see that a competent leader is now at the helm of affairs. His Excellency Peter Obi made it very, very clear that nobody has given him any dime. That was when he was responding to their statement that he has been giving money. Please, a moment, I'll be back. All right, thank you very much for waiting. I appreciate your patience. His Excellency Peter Obi said there are a lot of things people are saying on the air that people in diaspora are trying to raise a whooping sum of 150 million US dollars. When that information came out, the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, was quick to say that the Labour Party is breaking the law and that they will deal with them decisively anytime that money enters into the country, and that people in abroad do not have right to meddle with the electoral process of Nigeria, even though they are Nigerians, and that is the law. Well, Peter Obi said those things are all speculation. Nobody gave him any money. Nobody has given me any money. But one of the things that Mr. Peter Obi said that really touched me is what he told the journalist. Peter Obi said, I don't want money from people, the diasporans or Nigerians living abroad. What I want from them is what they will give Nigeria. What they will give Nigeria. That is what His Excellency Peter Obi said. It is not what they will give him. They don't have anything to give him. It is what they will give Nigeria. And what is it that they will give Nigeria? Their talent, their skill, their resources. Peter Obi said that the time has come for Nigerians in diaspora to send money into Nigeria that will be used for investment and not for welfare. All right. Because most of the times their money is sent to take care of the needy, to take care of the sick, to repair roofs. Yes, all those things are necessary. It is important that they help or assist their families who sent them abroad, because that is the essence of family. A brother is born for adversity. Those that have people abroad know the value of a dollar when this inflation is hitting hard on salary earners. And so Peter Obi is saying that their support to their people should not just be giving them fish to eat, but now to come and show them how to do what? Catch fish, by building industries and bringing investments home. And these investments will help in generating more revenue, creating employment, and everybody will be happy. That is what His Excellency Peter Obi said. So for those going up and down saying that Mr. Peter Obi is going to be giving $150 million by those in abroad, it is all speculation. It is unfounded. Peter Obi has denied completely that nobody gave him anything, and that is not even the reason why he traveled abroad. But he is out there talking to them, because there are a lot of Nigerians that know one or two things. Do you remember that Okonjo-Iweala came back from abroad to come and help and manage the economy of Nigeria, and with her input we saw what happened after she left Nigeria? Look at where she is today. There are a lot of Nigerians that are professionals in their various fields abroad, who, if they are given the opportunity to be in key leadership positions, not for what they will gain, but for their passion and their commitment to this nation, to make sure that this nation is turned around, becomes a great place, will come back to serve. Many times they are not ready or willing to come because of the person in charge of the nation, because they don't trust the leader, because they see in that leader to be a corrupt person who is only there for his own personal wealth and aggrandizement. Most of the people in diaspora, having conversed with Peter Obi during this time he traveled, remember he spoke in Germany, he spoke in Canada, he spoke in several states in the US, in UK currently is also addressing them. These Nigerians in diaspora will have a feel of who this man is. They will ask him questions. There was a guy from the northern part of Nigeria who asked Peter Obi questions about the environment and the effect of global warming. And Peter Obi told him he doesn't even know much about that one, and he would like to receive a white paper from the guy. A white paper is a document that contains an outline about how things are handled, about the project, the funding, and as a matter of fact, if it is adopted by the government, it becomes a policy. But that white paper or that document states everything clearly: what needs to be done, how it's going to be done, how the funds required for a project to come into force. Peter Obi requested that he would love to meet one-on-one with that young man and see how they can tap into what he knows. His Excellency Peter Obi does not claim to be Alpha and Omega. He doesn't claim to know everything that is happening, or he has all the solutions on earth to solve every problem that Nigeria has. But if you can have the right people, the qualified candidates, fill every key position. Imagine if the Minister of Agriculture is actually an expert in the agri business, or is a professor, I don't know, whatever, but at least he's a practicing person in that field. Imagine if the Minister of Education is someone who understands the academic field, he's a professor, he's a PhD holder, or has been in the academia. He understands, imagine all these things. If we bring in these Nigerians from abroad, they will come and help to show their brothers and their sisters back home how best we can do correct things, because in this world there are best practices and principles in handling every matter. Nigeria was colonized by the British. As a matter of fact, the English I'm speaking today is because the British colonized us. Okay, many of the things, the buildings, the rules, the system of governance, is based on what we learned from the British. And so after the British left, I can give you an example. There's a place in Owerri called Shell Camp. Shell Camp. It was called Shell Camp because that was where the operators, the white people that were running the Shell oil business in Imo State, were living. That was their camp. That place was well organized and beautiful. But after these white people left, our people have gone to mess up the place, build shanties, and disorganize the whole thing. So many times it appears as if we, the blacks, or our people don't know how to handle or harness resources. If you bring in white people to your village or to any part of Nigeria, they will turn around that place and you will think that it is abroad. That is true. Even in South Africa, you look at when the apartheid system, the area where the white people were staying and the area where the black people were staying were completely different. This place looking like abroad, the other place looking like Africa. Why? Because the white people have the mentality to maintain things and put up the best practices and behavior. Many times we don't care. We throw rubbish. We mess things up. Let us be honest to ourselves. We mess this up. We don't like to keep our environment clean. We don't care. We just mess our water up, mess everything up. It is not fair. And so when the people in diaspora will return with all the things they have learned abroad, it is either they change or help in bringing change, or we change them, or they will run back. Either of these things will happen. But with determination, You know, when people that know how to do things are at the helm of affairs, because a leader should be in front taking the lead while the followers follow. The followers will put leg where the leader has put leg. That is why Jesus Christ said, he that is blind cannot lead the blind. Let us assume that right now we Nigerians are just blind, and we need those that have seen a better way, a better system, a better democracy, a better practice, you know, coming from a more competent place to come and help us to turn around things and make us better. It is not the British or the Europeans or the Chinese that will come and colonize us again. We must colonize, or we must change ourselves and help these things to be better. And that is why Peter Obi is abroad making all these consultations, dialoguing with Nigerians, so he can see and bring in these best brains that will come back home and help him in transforming Nigeria. Because he has said it many times that once he goes into power, the time of planning is over, because you don't expect Nigerians to be waiting for you and you now start blaming the past administration. They caused this, they caused that. Peter Obi said no. Immediately a leader enters into that office, he must start immediately to start solving problems. And so this is the time you need to prepare. This is the time you need to study. This is the time you need to consult. This is the time you need to go and find the solutions to everything. Know the key people that will be in your cabinet. Know the key people that will handle certain parastatals and ministries, you know, and institutions of Nigeria, so that everything will be geared towards production. You know, so a leader needs to work with a team, you know, and for you to work with the best, you must find them, you must scrutinize them, you must sift through, you know, you must gather people, look at their credentials, and find the competent, the credible people that will help him to actualize the 4 C's he is going to use to turn around Nigeria. I made a video about Peter Obi's 4 C's that will turn around Nigeria, and these 4 C's are capacity, credibility, commitment, and capacity, credibility, commitment, and I hope sometimes it's difficult. One might mix it up, but you talk about credibility, commitment, capacity, okay, and I think the other one, commitment. If I remember, I'll outline it, but the video is on my page. You can take your time and read it. And so he needs people that will help him to do these things. So when they are brainstorming, if you bring the best of brains together and they are brainstorming and cracking brains, it will be solved, because everything requires planning. Everything requires meticulous planning. You know, if you plan things, then the time of execution, everything will be beautiful and everything will go smoothly. But if you don't plan things, you just come and start doing things haphazardly, you know, you don't even know what you're doing, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. All right. And so Peter Obi has clarified all these things. What he needs from the people, the Nigerians in diaspora, is what they will do for Nigeria, what they will give Nigeria, and not what they will give him, Peter Obi. That resonates with one of the popular sayings in America, when the American president said, "Think not what America will do for you, but what you will do for America." I think every Nigerian should also think in that direction. Let us not think about what Peter Obi will do for us, but what we will do for our country, Nigeria, to make it better, so that all of us will enjoy. Because what we do today will make Nigeria better tomorrow for our children. Okay, so we still have a long way to go. It is not just all about us. We don't need to think only about us today, what we eat today, and not care about tomorrow. Because tomorrow will come, and our children will question, what did you do as my father? What did you do as my mother? You know, to help make this place better for me, so that at least I will enjoy it and also make it better, or hand over something better to his or her own children. My friends, I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and please share this video. Let the obedience share this video. Let people know these messages that I've been sharing and how valuable it is in helping us understand the man called Peter Obi and his agenda for Nigeria. That it is a selfless one, but it is one that is geared towards transforming Nigeria from a consumption nation to a production nation. I know these things are real and obtainable. Thank you for watching. See you very, very soon. Bye-bye.